concept of the American dream is one that emphasizes prosperity, success, and the pursuit of happiness, and in this case, entertainment. Our national story this week is all about some dapper dudes that have outstanding style. This week, we release the Men of Fashion. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to the American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain in the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hi, I'm Kerry Henderson with Compass Downtown Los Angeles. You know, LA is known for a lot of different areas. Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Malibu. But today I want to focus on an area that has recently exploded in both population growth and home pricing. And that area is Silicon Beach. Silicon Beach is made up of communities such as Santa Monica, Venice, Playa del Rey, and Playa Vista. The community earned its moniker, Silicon Beach, based on its proximity to surf and sand, as well as the tech community's attraction to the area, which is partly credited to its proximity to LAX and Los Angeles' diverse industries. Companies like Google, Facebook, and Microsoft moved their Los Angeles operations to Playa Vista in the early 2000s. Because of the affordability factor of the Silicon Beach area, adjacent communities such as Westchester are becoming increasingly attractive for people who are looking to get a little bit more bang for their buck. I just so happen to have a listing about 12 minutes away from here in Westchester that gives you an opportunity to actually get into the area and still generate some income to offset the mortgage costs. Let's go take a look. Welcome to 5972 West 86th Place. This is a duplex listed just under $1.2 million. Each unit features 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. The actual square footage on the property as a whole is just over 1,600 square feet, with each unit going a little over 800 square feet each. As you can see, the front yard is beautifully kept, including these privacy hedges, which are excellent for a family to have their pet run around and get some exercise. Let's take a look on the inside. Come on. So the eat-in kitchen features stainless steel appliances, has a central island, but two of the things I really love about this kitchen are the details. The subway tile here is just beautifully done. And then last but not least, it has a pot filler faucet. How convenient is that? Each bedroom features a generous amount of sunlight, beautiful vaulted ceilings, and enough space to fit a queen-size bed. The bathroom was fully updated with modern fixtures featuring a waterfall shower head for relaxation. Attached to the garage is the laundry room, which features full-size washer and dryer, utility sink, clothesline pole, and shelves, everything that you need to accommodate your laundry needs. One of the best features about this property is the private backyard and deck. This place is set up, it's featured so that you can either relax or entertain. Now, the style of this place is incredible, but what's style without substance? Now, when the owners were working on this place, they designed it so that when rain fell, the water would flow away from the property, down through here, and it would actually go to a sump pump that's listed just under this deck. And the sump pump takes the water and pumps it directly out to the street. Additionally, this unit is powered by solar panels, keeping your comfort high, but your bills low. But the savings don't stop there. Remember, this property has an income unit on it. Now, for properties that are a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, roughly about the same square foot in this area, you can go around $2,600 a month, which is a huge savings to your mortgage bill. So let's recap. Style. We're surrounded by tech giants. We have access to wonderful shopping, unique bars and restaurants. This property is perfectly positioned for a trend-setting buyer who's looking to access all there is to offer in the Silicon Beach area. Substance. This savvy buy is a good purchase because it's income producing, it's turnkey, it's close to LAX, and it's eco-friendly. Everything you need to live your American dream. This is Kerry Henderson asking you to live with style and substance.
Hi, I'm Rima Shideler, your SoCal Realty gal with Media West Realty, and welcome to my LA. Yes, there is a lake here in Toluca Lake. So believe it or not, 1% or less than 1% of the population of Los Angeles know that there's a lake here. So the only way to get in and see the lake, other than trying to find it on Google Maps, is to be able to come in to the lakeside golf course and play a game of golf, or to know somebody in the area. It's a gated neighborhood without the gate, is what I like to call it. So I'm gonna go and show you a property right now, 136 North Valley in Toluca Lake. It was a smaller Toluca Lake house, and my friends at West Coast Property Partners renovated the entire house. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it since they started the renovation. So we're gonna head over there and I'm gonna show you one of the properties here in Toluca Lake, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about flipping. I know a lot of people out there love to try to flip homes, but there's a lot of things that we need to know before we go in to investing and flipping a house. Hey! I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, good to see you.
Wow! I can't believe this. This was just a shell when I came in, and it was so much smaller. You guys have done an amazing amount of work. I am super excited for you guys to show me around and tell me what you've done.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Please.
So let's go right over here. You can see that we implemented the open concept style, which is very, very popular here in Los Angeles. Over here, you're gonna take a look at the kitchen. And I absolutely love what we did with the kitchen here because we took advantage of the full corner right here.
Yeah.
We put your premier appliances and very, very nice designer countertops right over here.
Around this, by the window, we had approximately 200 square foot.
Okay.
To enlarge the dining room and the master bedroom.
Nice.
So please,
I
want you to take a
I
look
want to
here.
see the master. We all want to see the master.
Yeah.
This is
Look how
so great.
How
I
beautiful
love
it
how
is.
you've used the space and you've got the barn door.
The barn door and the freestanding top.
Okay.
So I think
Can
it's
I
one
just
of the
say,
best things.
I think we're going to
do.
stop right here. Oh, and the lights just went on. Okay, I'm done. I don't need to see any more. I need some wine. I need some bubbles. I need some candles, and I'm out.
All right, Rima, this is it. Surprise.
Oh my gosh, you did an ADU.
I did.
Which
We
for
sure
everybody
did.
out there means accessory dwelling unit.
Yes, yes.
So tell me a little bit about your whole purpose for this.
Yeah, so you know what? The reason we put the ADU here is, as we all know, there's a huge housing shortage here in Los Angeles County, especially affordable housing. This is actually completely separate from this house. So it's got a separate address, your own separate utility, water, everything.
So, what I really love, especially on the American Dream, is seeing people's American dreams come true. So Jenny, you're from Mexico.
Yes.
You came out here. I know both of you were a mother-son team for real estate.
That's right.
You learned a lot, and now your husband, you, and your son all are part of the company that you started, which is West Coast Property Partners.
I was watching TV and I like those shows where there's to flip homes.
Yes.
And I said, wow, I can do this.
Yeah.
So I start to do the flipping and I start to see, oh no, I have to learn to do a lot of things first before I start to go into everything.
Right away, I think the first thing that people need to do, right, because you got to buy the property first and foremost. So when you're buying the property, I know you may get lost in the whole as is, buy cash, that sort of thing. Okay. And while all that is true, I would highly recommend that you get a general inspector in there. Aside from the contractors that are already going to be coming and giving you bids, who are going to be telling you, okay, you got to fix this and that. Right. You also want to get a professional home inspector in there in order to tell you exactly what it is that's going on in the house. Because a lot of the times you're going to find that you budget a certain amount, but it ends up being a lot more than that because there's certain things that you didn't account for that you probably didn't even know.
Sure.
So for me, that would be the first thing.
You start to open walls and you start to find surprises everywhere.
Well, you guys have done such a beautiful job here, and I know your other properties have been just as beautiful. Some have been luxurious and huge, some have been historic, but you guys make such a great team. Thank you. As friends, I love you personally, but love being able to do things with you guys as well and be able to see properties like this. So I just want to thank you guys. If you ever need anybody and you need a great builder, West Coast Property Partners, they're amazing, they're wonderful people, and I just want to thank you for being on today.
Hey, thank you for having us on.
You're welcome, and I want to thank you guys for watching. It was a lot of fun. My father from Costa Rica always used to say, when you live life, live a good life. So from me to you, until I see you next time on The American Dream, pura vida. Hey, can we take a selfie?
Yeah, let's
All right,
do it.
here we go.
I'm game.
On the count of 3, we're gonna do pura vida. 1, 2, 3.
Pura vida.
Our national story this week focuses on a few chosen agents that embody class and cool. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what the dogs are gonna look like when they come over.
They're gonna be so cute with these little...
That's gonna be crazy.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome to The American Dream and welcome to my humble abode.
Yes, it's Chrissy.
And it's Emily here. And we're actually taking you guys with us on our days off.
Yep, up close and personal, just having a day off, and we have the holidays coming up just around the corner. So today we're gonna show you a little recipe of something that you can share at home with your families for any kind of festivity. Today it's gonna be for a specific one. We'll give you a little hint with these. But what are we making today, Emily?
We're gonna be making pigs in a blanket. So we're gonna get started with the most important part, which is the Pillsbury buttery flaky crescents.
I love those.
Yes, and the reason why it's so important is because they're delicious and it's easy to do.
As realtors, we need to make our lives as easy as possible with this kind of food. We're on the go all the time.
Yes.
So Mr. Pillsbury makes it really simple.
All you need is a spoon to open this up. So we pop that thing open. Woo! Yeah. So we're gonna start by unrolling the crescent roll, making 2 slits, and we have choices here. We're gonna start off with the beef Little Smokies.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little smoky.
Little Smoky.
Okay.
And you're gonna put it at the thicker end of the triangle, and we're adding a little flair with some chives. Place it next to the Little Smoky, and we roll. Rollin', 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 rollin'. 2 seconds later, you have a little
That
piggy in a
was so
blanket.
easy. And this is
peasy.
amazing that something you can do with your family, with young children. And it's a perfect little appetizer that you can have for parties. I love it.
Exactly.
Looks amazing. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I was reading up about the history of pigs in a blanket. It was actually first recorded in 1957 in a Betty Crocker cookbook. But I was reading more that legend has it started way earlier, back in who knows when, in Asian civilization.
Ooh.
Yes, where they used to put fish in pastries, and that was the first pigs in a blanket.
All right, I I think it's time to get this going into the
It's
oven.
all ready to go. Let's do it. Okay, well that literally took about 15 minutes to prep, 15 minutes to bake. Not long at all.
Easy peasy. And we have a full tray of football pigs in a blanket.
So excited. This is the best part, the tasting part.
Let's do it.
Do it. That makes me want to dance like this. Okay, we can't keep eating because the party's waiting for us and they're waiting for this. So we're gonna meet you over at the other party. Let's go. Oh my gosh, they're going crazy in there. We just arrived. We're so excited to go in. This is one of our favorite stores in Studio City and one of the hottest spots. It's called Healthy Spot.
And Healthy Spot is a dog supply store, but also they offer complimentary pet parties.
Yes.
So we're here at the Puppy Bowl for Bandit, his first birthday. Let's head on in.
Yes, let's go. Yay, Bandit, did you have a good time on your birthday?
Having a good time.
I think you had an amazing time, and the pigs in a blanket were a hit,
Yes.
so high five on that. Yay! Well, I'm starving, so I think we should go enjoy the rest of the party. She's ready to go.
Happy birthday!
Yes. Happy birthday, Bandit. Happy holidays from us, and from our family to yours.
Forget what you've seen.
This is the American Dream. Yay!
Yay!
Hi, I'm Peggy Bray, and this is my daughter, Nicole Bray, and she's my business partner. And we're here representing American Dream and Altadena, which is north of Pasadena. We are so excited, part of LA County. So Nikki, I want to show you the house. Okay, so come on in. Totally kept in its same condition. Look at over here, the fireplace. Look at the barrel ceilings. The Thanksgiving table.
No, but no, the ultimate one. But Mom, for real, this is so amazing for entertaining. And look at these doors.
This is the master. But my favorite part of the whole house, and you're gonna laugh, is this darling tiny little room. It could be an office, it could be an art studio, it could even be a nursery. And I love it because the bright light and you see the lemons. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. What? First of all, behind here is their bathroom, but look at the shower. And it's
a vacation shower.
This is the last room, and look at these windows. Look it up here. What do you see? It's the San Gabriel Mountains.
I love it. Where we grew up.
But what is so cute, the house across the street over there, they invited me over after the open house. They had wine and cheese and Greek food, and they were just welcoming because they wanted me to sell to nice people.
Guess what? This happens every weekend because that's where we're from.
I know.
Amazing neighborhood. Mom, this kitchen is actually so big for a 1925 house. It's adorable. Hey Mom, I'm gonna check out the backyard, okay?
Isn't this wonderful?
It's a she shed.
I know, and look at all the artwork.
Look at that. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life.
Picasso, who knew?
So much love in this house.
It is, and it's a true artist retreat.
I love that, but Mom, I'm so sorry, but you know what our retreat is? Happy hour. We have to go.
Oh no, I forgot.
We have to go to the ramen restaurant. We have to meet Rob Levy.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go then.
When was the last time you were at the Raymond?
You know what? It's been a long time, but it's so beautiful here.
Mom, you know that Rob Levy is the owner, right?
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
We're here to see him. And there he is.
Hey, Rob.
Guys, welcome back to the Raymond.
Thank you. I am so excited to be here. These are awesome.
I just want
beautiful.
just everyone stop for a minute. How jealous are you guys of my drink?
I know.
Okay, one last toast. One last toast. Sorry.
Actually, I love my drinks. I'm happy.
No, cheers. Thank you so much again for having us.
Thanks for coming. It's good to have you back.
I am really curious. How did you get into this business?
By accident. We were actually just trying to buy an apartment building, which is up on the hill behind us. And I knew the owner, and she said, I will sell you the apartments if you buy the restaurant. That was 15 years ago, and now we're on a roll. The level of the food and the experience has just gone through the roof, and we're really thrilled.
So that's
happy for you.
exciting.
Yeah.
That is exciting. This has been so much fun, and I think you're truly living the American dream by owning your own restaurant. You do so many things for Pasadena and for everyone, and you're very generous. So thank you for having us.
Pleasure to have you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. As professionals, we all like to dress to impress, but some tend to stand out above the crowd with personal flair, style, and above all, personality. Without further ado, let's get the show started.
So I'm Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, the Fox Group, owner and broker of my own business. And it's interesting, you know, people ask me all the time why my clothes, why fashion is so important to me. Getting ready for the day. It's not about me. A lot of times it's about what I have planned for the day. Is it a meeting? Is it a presentation? Is it a seller? Who is the seller? What do they do for a living? And I've got to figure out, just like a good marketer, you got to figure out like what that seller, what that audience is like. Didn't grow up with a lot of money. It's not like we ever needed, you know, never a need for something, but you know how it is when you're in grade school or high school or college, you know, people wear certain things, you know, labels, whatever, and I always knew what I liked. It's just a matter of whether I could afford it or not. So, and I couldn't, you know, all through grade school, it was, you go through the Sears catalog, be the winner, or, you know, Toughskins jeans, and everyone else is getting Levi's and Nikes and Adidas. And so when I started to make a living and make my own money, a natural investment is what I always think of it as when it comes to your clothes, was to buy the things I really wanted. And it wasn't about labels, and it wasn't about the money. It was about the quality, it was about the look, and it was about what I really wanted to express about me, what I wanted to project.
My name is David Nichols. I own Nichols Custom Clothiers. I'm a fourth generation in the business, been doing it all my life. I've worked for Oprah, I've worked for CNBC, I've worked for CNN, I've worked for Showtime Boxing. I did the clothes for the Olympic basketball team. I've done a couple movies that I've been in the wardrobe department. So I'm one of the top people in my industry, and I feel real good about that. You know, and one of my biggest accolades is Mr. Lloyd Fox. I've been doing clothes for him since 1997. These are the first 2 suits I did for Lloyd in 1997. It's a 3-button. I got 6-button vest. And look at that, they even have pleats. Let's see if they got cuffs. Let's see. Oh, pleats and cuffs. So back in the day, these were the most popular thing out there. So 1997, so 20 years old, and look at them. They look brand new. This is the same thing, except this is blue. Pleats, cuffs, 3-button front, 6-button vest. Oh no. That with a black pant or a navy slack, I think that'd be awesome.
I've always enjoyed design, so fashion design to me has always interested me. And so when I'm doing something with a suit or a pair of shoes or boots or anything, people laugh at me all the time because I want everything done custom. I mean, I want it the way I want it. My tailor, drive him nuts. My boot maker at Paul Bond Boots, I drive them nuts. But it's about what I want, you know. And I'm thankful that I feel like I'm creative, and I want to put things together. And I love my last name. My parents aren't here anymore. It's all I've got. So I'll take that last name Fox because I think it's great. It's on my monogram on everything. FOX. It's easy. Why do the initials when I can do the name? It's just something simple, it's fun. I have a great time with materials and everything else. I don't care if it's Nike, my tennis shoes, for goodness sakes. You know, whether it's Nike ID, boots, clothing, monogram on a shirt, my belts. I just like making things my own way. So now it's funny, you know, I have a lot of clients that laugh because, you know, I'll show up in the middle of summer and I've got full regalia, 3-piece, full suit, whatever, and it's 110 degrees out. The one thing I know I never have to do is apologize for the way I'm dressing. Because I believe in a few things. Number one, whether I'm meeting with a client or not meeting with a client, really doesn't matter. I'm dressing up so that I can get prepared for the day, to be who I am and to feel good about who I am and to be the part. And to go in and launch into the day is important to me. You gotta dress that way. And I never know. You know, in this business, you never know when a client's gonna call you or a new potential opportunity is gonna hit you. You just gotta dress up. When you leave, you feel like you're ready for the day and you're on your game and you're ready to work. It's not about comfort level. It's about respect and honoring the people you work for, because I'm a representation of them. I'm a representation of my client, an extension of my client. So I'm gonna keep on rocking this. And I love wearing clothes. I love expressing myself because of the opportunity I'm provided by people. I know that I'm always gonna be judged. I know that everything in life is like an interview. So why wouldn't I want to look the best I possibly can?
American Dreamers, I've got a special treat for you. This is a Men of Fashion episode. I've been honored they've asked me to do this. I'm not a big fashionista dude. I don't study a lot of it, but I know what I like when I see it, and I like to just have fun with it. You know, to me, especially in the Beverly Hills market, when I'm going out to meet clients, I want them to know who I am. When I'm going places, I want to be a statement. Look good, feel good, be good. It's kind of how I like to roll. I'm just not a standard dude, you know. I like to have a little pop, as you can see, wearing a yellow crane jacket right now. But I need things with a little flair because this is how I like to live my life. So tonight, we're here at Grinders. Grinders have been in Beverly Hills for 8 years. I get a lot of suits here, custom suits, very boutique, it's great. But they've closed it down for me. We're gonna get fitted for a suit, so I can take you through that process. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grinders in Beverly Hills. Let's take a look. Mr. Blowers.
Scott, welcome to Grinders.
It's good to be welcome. And
I know your favorite.
Welcome indeed. Thank
How
you so
about
much.
a little McCallum 12?
God, this is a great welcome. I'm very excited to dig in and get a suit. It's always my fun time when I walk in here, you know, getting a new suit's always a great thing for me, a good experience. So
Absolutely.
happy to see what you have, and let's get things going.
Good. Come on back.
All right.
Are you thinking about doing something off the rack, or we're going to try to make one for you today?
I want to give everybody the custom experience. You know, I love custom. I love kind of designing my own thing with your fabrics and patterns. And,
Absolutely. It gives you an opportunity to make it your own.
Exactly. I'm feeling, being fall, I kind of like something, obviously nothing too standard, but some nice fall flair.
We can do it. We can do it. Dark in color, but maybe a little pop color.
I like it. So take us through your fitting process and just kind of walk us through the steps.
Okay. Basically what I have here is our custom clothing order form, and it gives you an opportunity to see how we're going to detail the jacket, whether you want side vents, center vent, whether you want a notch lapel or a peak lapel. We can talk about contrast details. One of the things that you mentioned last time you were here was the idea of maybe something with an elbow patch that would be really cool.
Bring back the elbow patch.
Absolutely, bring back the elbow patch.
Yeah.
Old school becomes new school.
Bring back the elbow patch.
How about that? How about that? What's old is new again.
Well, I trust you. You've done a lot of my stuff, so I will defer to you. We'll pick the fabrics and kind of get that, but you will make. I'll choose the meats, but you'll make the sizzle.
Okay, terrific.
I think I want to go with this fabric. I really like this.
Terrific.
And, what are the next steps?
Well, we've got some fun linings here. Obviously, the one that we have here, I believe, is beautiful since we picked it out. But there is also the opportunity of really kind of making it as your own. As I say, custom is really all about you. It's my job to measure you correctly, but it's your job to basically make it sizzle.
Indeed. So while we're getting rolling with the measuring, tell us a little bit the history of grinders and where you started. You started in Tampa 38 years ago, right?
38 years ago, 1981, this month. And we have been there for, as you said, 38 years. We've been out here for about 8.5 in Beverly Hills. And then just 2 weeks ago today, we opened in downtown Sarasota.
Nice.
So we have 3 stores and really trying to make products that are our own. Make grinders unique in the marketplace, which is not easy today.
What got you into this, and what separates you from, we're in Beverly Hills, the heart of Beverly Hills. Rodeo is just right here. Mm-hmm. What separates you? I love coming here, but what separates you from, what's your differentiators?
Well, years ago, Southern California was filled with specialty stores. Today, because of all the big brands, those specialty stores don't exist. Being the fact that I have a store for 38 years in Tampa, we brought that philosophy to Southern California. There is only one Beverly Hills. I think the strongest brand name in fashion, if not beyond. And it's just something that I felt like if we were going to really take it to the next level, Beverly Hills had to be a part of what we were doing.
The difference between going to like a Macy's or store and not just buying stuff, your measurements, they do a couple things, compared to a custom suit is night and day. The way you look in the suit, the way you feel in the suit, and just being able to design it yourself and put a little flair and put your own character into it, that to me is what it's about, but it just fits so much differently and so much better. It's just night and day.
Absolutely. I always like to say that the tape measure is just a tool. It just gets us started, but really my eyes and my ears are my best fitting devices.
Exactly.
Because I want to know how you want to look in the suit, how much expression, as far as trimness in here. You've already told me you're going to lose some weight, so we'll measure it a little bit on the trim side. But as you can see, the overall shape through the shoulders and through the chest is gorgeous. This coat, you could walk out with this coat right now, it'd be gorgeous on you. But we're making a suit, so we got to get the trousers involved as well.
Exactly. So for me, again, it's just like I'm so excited because every time I come in here, I know like I've accomplished putting the work in, and this to me is my reward. So
absolutely.
That and a nice dinner.
And we're not necessarily always looking for the one sale. We were looking for the long-term relationship.
That's right.
Same thing you try to do with your clients.
All right, so what are we doing next here with Martha Measurements?
So go ahead and leave this on,
okay.
And I'm going to take a couple of measurements here. Basically wanted to show you what I feel like is the finishing touches. The clothing itself, the suit is the canvas. The painting is really made up in the shirt and the tie, and today, one of the real important features is the pocket square.
Who's the artist? Painting, canvas, artist?
Absolutely. How about that? How about that?
All right, I'd like to see this. Can I see this on?
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's one thing to see it on a table. It's another thing to see it come to life.
Beautiful. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to put that shirt in there as well.
Yes.
The custom inside.
We are.
Would you like my initial maybe the AD for American Dream?
Okay, AD, I love it. I love it.
So what's the turnaround time? Do you know I love getting in these sooner rather than later?
Well, we're going to make it right, so it's going to take 6 weeks.
All right, I like it. I appreciate that.
But it's absolutely going to be gorgeous. I think the color is fantastic on you. And as I mentioned to you when we were looking at fabrics earlier, this coat would be a great sport coat. It could be a suit, a coat, great pair of pants with another jacket or a sweater. So it's really a 3-in-1 deal.
Love it.
Absolutely.
This is great. So I'm super excited to have this, and I definitely appreciate, as usual, the hospitality.
My pleasure.
What you do, I can't wait. So I'll wear it on one of my next segments coming up here so everybody can see. I'm looking forward to wearing this. It's going to be amazing with pants.
It will be amazing. You're going to get a ton of compliments.
Like a glove,
it's going to be a lot
Jimmy.
of fun.
Like a glove.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Chris, thanks so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody. And for me, again, fashion is all about having fun, just enjoying your life. For me, this is a reward. I work hard in my life, and I love looking good and going out and separating myself. You go to those meetings. It's just about having fun. I'm not serious about it. You got to enjoy your life, right?
Absolutely. And I will tell you, it just takes a little effort. It goes a long way with fashion.
Exactly.
You have to try too hard. And you can see right here with just a fun little afternoon, we came up with something gorgeous.
That's right. American Dreamers, thanks so much for your time. Scott Goshorn, 86th.
My name is Tim McBride. I'm partner with Wexler Real Estate here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm founder of Homes for Good. I'm a real estate agent and a change agent, as I like to call myself, as I believe in using the platform I have to not only serve my clients, but also serve my community by bringing people together through great stories. And when I think of fashion, for me, I don't necessarily always trend towards, suit and tie. I come from the West Coast, born and raised in Vancouver, but I spent 12 years almost in Southern California, and I love kind of the surf casual culture that is Southern California. You see a lot of it here. So my morning typically starts with having kind of planned out my day the night before. If I know I'm going to be in the office, kind of doing more admin, paperwork, I kind of typically go a little more business casual. If I know I'm out in the marketplace a little more, open houses, meetings with clients or potential clients, presentation is very important to me. I take my job seriously and my responsibilities as a realtor seriously. So, as I go through, I have my jackets, my suits, some ties. Got to bring a little color, personality to it. Variety of shirts, different color pants, dress pants, or casual pants, jeans, golf shirts, a bunch of different belts, sweaters, and then shoes. But my day, what I wear is always going to be professional. I'm always going to want to put my best foot forward in terms of using fashion to honor the work that I'm doing, honor the work that I'm trying to accomplish, and create an element of pride in myself and trust with my clientele and my marketplace. I grew up with two very supportive parents, but my father kind of instilled with me the entrepreneurial spirit, and his passion really, after he walked away from the corporate world, was in men's retail and men's fashion. He always kind of had an eye for it, an interest in it, and he took a leap of faith and he started in 1988. I was 6 years old, his own men's clothing store. He saw a need in our city and our community for something that could provide men quality, professional attire with a little bit of style to it, something that he hadn't been able to find in Vancouver at the time. When we talk about fashion, I'm kind of inspired by this little book I have here, because it's a folder or file my dad gave me, which is kind of his opening first few months. And there's some great images in here that show kind of the outfitting of the store and it kind of coming to life. So, being an entrepreneur, kind of real estate, you got to create your own success. You got to build your own success, and it's really inspiring to go back and see kind of the shell of an office space that he turned into, what became a very, very successful men's retail shop. 29 years later, he retired with still the same store and an amazing track record of just amazing relationships that went far beyond just him selling men's clothing, but to building lifelong relationships within the community across Canada and around the country. part of my style too is I grew up motivated and inspired by the sports industry, both the team component, the business component, but also the athlete. They were inspirations to me, not only in their talents and gifts as phenomenal athletes, but what they represented to the community. And as I've kind of grown up and gone through college and got into the sports business space, you start to see players take more responsibility for their brand. We're in more of a digital era, so they can. So I always kind of find it fun to watch, what players are wearing, how they enter stadiums, how they leave stadiums, and kind of the respect they give to their wardrobe. If you have integrity in what you're doing and why you're wearing things, then I think it's great. There is no right way to wear something or right way to look, as long as it's respectful in regards to the environment it's in, I guess. If there is a piece though that has stuck with me from the beginning of my kind of that passion and career in sports, it's the hat. Specifically New Era, just the quality, the recognition that brand has, that logo has. And I've just naturally wanted to own hats, and kind of as I went through college, I started accumulating more and more. They became art pieces on my wall. They became pieces I wore, pieces I didn't wear, but I always found there was a story with each hat. Whether it was me at a stadium buying a hat, or a city I lived in, or just the color, the style. If you know me, you'll know I have probably over 100 New Era Pro Fits from all across all leagues and all teams and all cities. And there's basically a story behind every piece that I bought. And I've taken that passion, I've kind of branded it on my kids, if you will. They all have their own kind of New Era infant Pro Fits, and each one has one in the city they were born, and each one has one of the city that my wife and I have either lived in or are from. So, like I said, there's always kind of a reason for it, but there's personality to it. I've always appreciated that when someone wins something, the hat is the first thing that people put on. It's a statement of success, of championship, of winning. It also represents team and community. One thing that's really important to me when it comes to fashion is I don't in any way use fashion as a motivator or a vehicle to highlight success or to promote myself. I see it more as my uniform, if you will. Coming from the sports background, uniform, when that goes on, there's a level of professional and there's a level of expectation in terms of execution. So when I dress professionally, whether it be suit and tie, the way I'm dressed now, it's me making a commitment to myself and to my clients that I take myself seriously, I take my role seriously, and you can trust me with the responsibilities of serving you as your realtor.
Welcome to Access at Southcoast Plaza.
This is awesome.
I'm glad you made it.
I can't, you've been telling me to come here for years. This is unbelievable. Blows my expectations.
I'm glad you made it. Let's have a seat. May I offer you some champagne?
Of course.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, as you know, as always, I'm crazy busy, so I want to see what you have in store for me today.
I have some great looks for you, and I cannot wait to show you what I have.
Let's go.
What do you think about this look?
Okay, I love this look. This is so me. I feel like I could wear this casual Friday, go into nighttime, some of the horse shows I go to, or polo. It seems very versatile.
It is, and I want to show you that this look can absolutely transform to an evening look just by switching the jacket.
Can't wait to see.
Okay. How do you feel about this look?
Okay, I love this look, and I just started loving vests, and this looks super sharp together, I think.
How do you feel about the context of reflecting this look in your business?
Well, I would feel very confident walking into someone's home or business dressed like this. And it's interesting because San Diego's a big metropolitan area, but it's comprised of like the sophistication of downtown, and then we have the coastal life, which is a little bit more surf and casual. We have a big equestrian lifestyle, like historic with polo and also dressage and jumping. But then the thing is, no matter what somebody is, if you walk into a room dressed well, they're gonna give you respect, they're gonna listen to what you have to say. And I always feel like dressing well is a form of good manners.
Fashion is, I agree, fashion is not only the way you look, it's the representation of your character.
Couldn't agree more. Well, you know what I like the best about today, and I have to tell you, because I don't like going store to store or feeling pressure from different salespeople, but you've collected all the things that you knew I would love, and then you have them in these fitting rooms here, and I can mix match things together, see which look I like the best. And I've never actually had an experience like this before, so I'm super impressed. Like, how does one get into something like this?
This is really a private VIP room, and the most important part as well is to save you a lot of time. So you don't really have much time to go and walk around. This is a beautiful shopping center, but most importantly is the time that you're saving by doing this, and it's a very private.
There's only one problem. I want every damn thing that you've sent me so far. So we met 10 years ago, and we met at, I think, a Miracle Babies event, a philanthropy, and it was so fun, and you were saying, hey, can I dress you? And like, no. I was actually kind of scared, because I love dressing myself, I love going shopping, and I feel like I have a really good sense of style. Fast forward 10 years later, I didn't realize I'd be in this position where super busy with work, don't have time to go to the stores anymore, I never want to shop online, because I actually like to feel the fabrics, the materials, I want to see the fit. So that's super important to me. And that's how we became even closer than we were, because you've been helping me with my fashion for the past couple of years.
It's an honor to dress you and understanding really well your lifestyle, especially when it comes to philanthropy, because we both met a while ago through a common cause that we both love from our hearts. So with that said, this upcoming months, as far as galas for this look.
So this one's going to do really well. I have Ocean Discovery Institute. As you know, I've been on the board for almost 18 years, and I've been the chairperson for the gala many, many times. I have Miracle Babies, which you wear a tuxedo, kind of black tie, but as a masquerade party, which I'm excited. And then also I have Feeding San Diego coming up. So this is all in the next couple months. So this is an A+. Well, you know what the strangest thing of today was? So you know the things that I like, but everything is fitting right off the shelf. It's like they were tailored. Like, it's so crazy. Like, you knew exactly my size. You know, I've been trying to work out, trying to be on a diet lately, and you actually saw in the future and picked things that would actually fit me, which was really awesome.
I am glad you like it because, in my opinion, you look stunning.
Thank you. Okay, you and I have a love-hate relationship, and one of the reasons is you're too good at your job. I have the hardest decision ever now after a really great day, and I'm in misery. Do you know why? I don't know what to pick. Help me.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream and hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.